Hey, everybody. Lord of the Beasts here today. We're doing very well. We're doing exceptionally well, actually. Let's take a look at our big to-do list of uplifting. As you can see, plants are either cursed or in progress. There's nothing to do there. And in new news, I want to say very close to a majority of the remaining animals are in progress. That's good. But meanwhile, what else am I doing? What's my plan? Someone tell me what my plan is here today. Well, I suppose we have another part of the notepad for that, right? No, we need more antivirals. That takes precedence over these two. This is need level and this is watch level. So let's go see what's going on with antivirals. Blocked on something. Spoilage somewhere. Is that you? No, this is Adam. And Adam's also out. And Adam is also antivirals. No, that's Simic scales. This is all the high-end stuff. Is this actually the Adam? No. What am I looking at here? Oh, I'm looking at someone trying to pick up. Oh, okay. And then we have this. And why are you not working? Oh, you are working. You're working very slowly. Oh, this needs to be upgraded. Here, let's just pause. Pause. And do I have Gene Labs? I do. Wonderful. Let's just pause and really quickly upgrade Adam. Right here. And we're going to do that in the manner in which we have become accustomed. Oh, excuse me. Wrong one. There. Pick them up. And you guys. Oh, you're already Mark 3s. Good to see. Bop, bop. So this guy was clearly not around just a minute ago. I think that's clear. It's clear to me anyway. Was that good? Okay, hold on. Alright, so we did have an underground there. So the underground is still there. Alright, sorry. I thought maybe for a moment, I should check on something before I did something ridiculously dumb. Should I upgrade these too? Just because I'm here and I see them working? And I know I have the pieces on me, and I just put in the other infrastructure. All this seems to add up to just do it right now. Right, monkey? Now the problem is I have all these... What is this? Cysteine? I need to get rid of it somehow. And that's not going to work. So, wait, are we... This looks somewhat healthy, right? I feel like there's some upsides to having this. And then this guy's in motion. So if there's a problem here, it's kind of slight. Maybe we can dump the rest of the cysteine off on this dinosaur over here. We kind of got distracted right out of the gate, right? It's kind of hard to pay attention to what I'm doing. Like, it's all going into one smear of early Alzheimer's at this point. It's like, what? What was I doing? What was going on? Alright, so we need more Adam. We arranged for more Adam to arrive. What's going on with retrovirals? Down here, and you are certainly cold, my friend. You are... Days since spoilage wrecked my base. Reset the sign. Back to 0. That was kind of a knee-jerk response, honestly. It might not be spoilage, but it's spoiler. It is spoilage. It's gotta be, right? What am I looking at here? You have had brains spoiled to jerky. Okay. What do we do when brains spoil to jerky? Well, we get biocrud out here and then biocrud out here, and this is a line that also gets jerky. So apparently this is what I was supposed to do. And then apparently, however, there is no space because there's no jerky out. And you can't do this because you're a stack inserter. So you have to be a not stack inserter. There we go. And we had a comprehensive failure. And there's no need to embellish that statement anymore. It is simply a comprehensive failure. There you go. Take that. And this will unshovel itself over time. Oh, look, there's more. The trash is getting taken out from everywhere. Maybe we should just downgrade this. How about watch antivirals? This is how we can walk away with confidence, right? Okay, perfect. So what else is going on? Oh, we have diamonds and plutonium peroxide. So I guess we continue on those campaigns. Let's see what we can do about it. So, coming to the center, let's take a look at diamonds. We went through and we put probably a 4 to 5 times speed on the diamond maker yesterday. And that's netted us maybe 20% more diamonds. So there are some serious bottlenecks. Let's not go. Let's go look. Over here. Bottlenecks, where art thou? This is moving, and that is good. We're going to have to come through here again and again, just combing it. I thought it was going to be lime. And I still think it's going to be lime one day, but it's not lime now. So let's just look at everything one at a time. We're going to be doing this once a day for a while. Soda ash regeneration solution. Bottleneck the first. Oh, it was on the list. See? Look. All right. And we're just going to knock this off and then take a little break. So soda ash. Soda ash is right here. This is where we do it. And it can be upgraded. You can put in some agit. Okay, those are... We can put in better prod. Oh. 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 Should probably put in better methanol stills here too. Simply because we're going to be there and prodding the entire area. So let us go. And let's go try right here. No, it's in this area-ish, in the big chemical processing era. But now I can't find it. Where art thou? Over there. Okay. So we're sort of in the right timeline, the period of time. However, not in the right block. Alright, so we probably should upgrade these guys too. First off, this is for you. Second off, let's establish a baseline. Third off, we have to do something about this. We need more water desperately. And, oh, I have a solution for you. I don't know if it's going to be close enough. Close enough for what, you say? And I say, don't worry about it. It's going to be close enough. Alright, and then... Bip and bip. There you go. Now... The classic thing to say here is, don't thank me yet. So, honestly, this should just be rolled across for maximum efficiency, right? This guy's going to be a little different, though. What I want, what I need, what I love. See, it doesn't really... For what is coming... This will create a problem. But we'll start with that one. Just see what our problem is, right? Some people... Oh, it's short. I thought I was going to be able to reach over there, but it can't. So I guess we stick this here. And then we really turn up the shoveling in. Honestly, it should be Loaders. I really should probably just do the entire belt, huh? This guy can't keep himself filled. Not with this like this. And I kind of want it to hit this because we were already in water crisis. This is a bad setup. This is inefficient. Inefficient, and I feel bad. Maybe these guys are the true heroes since they have better hands. So everything goes through 90% prod, which is, you know, not really something you need. Honestly, this guy also should be wormhole. Do I just replace this guy? I think maybe I do. Wait. I want you to empty that cargo. Oh, you're already emptied. Okay, good. And I think okay, before I do this, before I do anything, here, no, you come back. Okay, I want you to come here. I want you to stop. Before we do anything, let's confirm I actually put Ash in the wormhole, because I can't remember. It's that senior disease which I have. Do we have Ash here? We do. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Bring that to me. Okay. You can go into your retirement now. Thank you for your service. Oh, and I suppose this is a problem. Because this has to completely drain out. And I kind of didn't think of that when I did this. So I'm causing myself a delay, which is the same as a problem. A delay isn't just a problem wearing a coat. I'm undoing this, unfortunately. This is wrong for several reasons. One of the reasons is it's unneeded. Because it's so efficient in one delivery of whale. One whale can keep this going forever. So that is one reason not to do this. For a second reason to not do this is ash is the quintessential waste product. It needs to go through material sorting so we can determine what is waste and what is not, and what is a primary production item. And so it was an unnatural fit. It was an impulse. It was bad, and I feel bad. Now we gotta track down that whale, and we have to have a really awkward conversation. So, could you come back, maybe? Could you maybe just kind of come back, and this whole thing with HR, we can just forget it ever happened? Is that okay with you? And thankfully, we took his brain out. So yes, it is perfectly okay with him. It was okay with him going into retirement. It was okay coming back. He's happy either way. He actually feels no emotion whatsoever. It's helpful. It helps cope with the reality of the factory. Ask Irving if he would rather not feel anything. I think he'd probably say he would. Hello, Irving. Doing all right? Doing great in there? Fantastic. I really wish you would attack these things, but apparently you just don't. Anyway, let's check and see what we have done. Did we get enough soda ash in here? And that was right here. And the answer appears to be no. This stuff drinks down the soda ash solution. It's 200 per, and we have what looks to be 15 of them. We are actually not producing enough. That's horrifying. Because now I'm going to have to work. Well, we know where our ash is going to go. How about that? So we have to stop playing around. This is remarkable. So One full stacked blue belt of soda ash is not enough to produce the correct amount of soda ash solution. I understand this horrible world that I inhabit. Now we have to hit a very, very... Okay, now I guess we don't have to do anything. We have to... Here, we'll do it this way. And that guy, he's just left out. No one likes Craig. And then we have to do the unthinkable, right? Another belt. Another belt. And then... And it's just like that, right? Well, honestly, it's probably better to put another one right there. I'm not sure why I would consider this better, but I did do it that way. There may, in fact, be something wrong with my brain. And this all says use a loader, right? So why don't I do that? Here. Let's just do it properly, right? Yeah. The second you get up to like 3 different hands scooping something in, especially a uniform something, that's one of those hints you should probably go take a nice trip to Loader Town. Now the only problem here is I've caused myself an issue. Oh. Okay, amongst the problems is I don't really understand what I'm doing. That's okay. That's recoverable. I've been recovering for that for about 1,500 hours now. Here, I want you output priority to that side. Output priority to that side. We are not in the mood to share. Alright, so all you guys, you just get picked up. And... I mean, frankly, this isn't even needed anymore. Like, okay, here, just pick it all up. We're redoing it. We're rethinking this entire system. The paradigm is shifting, friends. You go there. You go there. I'm saying this, however, the evidence is clear before me. Is 2 of these enough to eat an entire belt? And the answer is quite clearly yes. Alright, now we're full up on soda ash. I'm definitely of the mind that we have a small valve somewhere in the line. So, see if we're full up here. Oh, we are. We're fully pressurized. Alright, so soda ash regeneration solution, no longer the bottleneck. I am thrilled to see this. Alright, close that off. I wonder how much we're making now. It's a casual 1.7k a second times 5. That's our capability anyway. It's a lot of ash. Okay, so wait a second. Why isn't this guy waiting here now? Oh, I suppose maybe we're just eating that much ash now. Alright, we're going to walk away. We're going to let diamonds cook now that we have taken away a bottleneck. We are under no illusion that this is the last bottleneck. No, in fact, no. No, absolutely not, no. This is merely a bottleneck. What we're going to do now is we're going to watch plutonium peroxide. So, okay, well, let's do the graph first. We like the graph. Plutonium per... Oh, it's fallen off. I wonder what that's about. Let's go take a look. It shouldn't ever fall off. Unless these guys are all spinning to win, and they're not. Or it's choked up here and it's not. Why would it fall off? If there's not enough material here for these guys to run. And they're running. Highly questionable altogether. So, it looks like we're running low on candy. All right. Which says we did an experiment, right? We just turned this guy off entirely to see if these guys could carry, because these guys are eating plutonium peroxide. And the answer is these guys cannot carry. And we need to eat more plutonium peroxide, so we need more of these guys. This is where we have to scale out. However, we're going to have trouble doing that. Because if I turn this guy back on, it will flood. I suppose I could slow him down. Put like a Mark 1 here. And try to tune it like that. But that won't eat plutonium peroxide. Diamonds are backed up? Oh, for real? Oh, for real? Sorry. Interruption, friends. Diamonds are no longer our problem? We have no problem. Are we free-flowing? No, zinc acetate's our problem now. Like, this may be fine just like it is, and there's no need to do anything. Let me take a look at this. Advanced coat. If this is just steady like this, that might be our solution. It might be done for a while. But yeah, I think we can feel good about that. What's going on? Okay, sorry, we must return. Plutonium per. Why is it falling? This is good, this is bad. Why is it rising? Okay, maybe this is the centrifuges aligning because it takes them forever to do their job, and so it's a big wave. Yeah, I could believe that. And that's what we're seeing right here. It's just naturally wavy because of how long it takes for those things to spin and win. All right, I can believe. This takes what? 100 seconds, and it's only going at speed 2, and it's not sped at all. Yeah, okay, believe. That makes sense to me. So we're not actually... So we need still more. The proof will be in the americium, right? Curium, this stuff. So we're making more than we used to. We've breached the 1 unit a second barrier, but I don't believe that's going to be enough because we need to take this and put it in, curium waste stream. What am I looking at? Isn't that it? No, it's the americium oxide waste stream. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Americium. That's the stuff we want. Oh, and this is even worse. Oh, we're making 1 unit every other second now. We got to get those numbers up. We need more of that Timmy phosphate. Here, let's take a look. Oh, we're going. We might have to speed all of this up because we're going to need more of this stuff. All right, so we have reached a conclusion. We are not going to turn this guy back on. We are, however, going to make more of these, or double them. It would be much more efficient to make more of these. Though speeding isn't an awful... We're going to need more. We're going to need like triple what we have in front of us right now. And, well, look around, friends. That's going to be trouble. But trouble, I have a solution for. We're going to build something with a wormhole. Did you see that coming? You probably should have. If you didn't see that coming, you need to work on your pattern recognition skills. Trust me, I've been there. Researching better fire. And we're at what, like 350 damage a second off fire? I think we're going to get all of the fire upgrades, and then we're going to provoke a test. So what we need is just a wormhole. I mean, that's just the solution to all of our problems, right? So this all needs to get picked up. And we need a wormhole that does oxide in, and then takes care of all waste. Well, we can have waste on just a stream. Yeah, we're going to go use this box down here because it exists. Box exists to be used. This is a fact. Oh, we don't even have to put any anything here. So let's design it down there first. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a wormhole. Wormhole is going to be where everything comes from and where everything goes. I kind of want to put it exactly where this is. Oh, why cruel fate. And then right here. Okay, right there. Okay. So that is nice and redirected now. And I can put this down where I want. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick this. This is going to be nuclear waste. And we're going to do it up like we normally do. That's not it. That is it. So, okay. There we go. And we're going to just paint the world. And now it's nice and safe. All right, so what we're going to want in is first off plutonium oxide. And then we're going to try to handle all of the candies, right? So this is here. There's an easier way to do this. You are going to be making for me all of it. Where is the all of it? Why is this recipe even needed? The whole line of uranium processing. You need that. You need that. And this is gonna, all this stuff is gonna go back. So it's gonna be oxide in, and then it's gonna loop back around, and then all the candies are gonna flow out. Just like it was, like we're compacting a whole bunch of, particle accelerators into a single building. And then waste, we'll probably do a generic waste line that's not going to the wormhole. Don't cross the streams. That was what we learned, right? And we need power to overcome the inherent weakness. 1.1, nice. Alright, I think you have done what you need now. And we need one of these. And it's going the wrong way. Yeah. Yeah, this isn't quite what we need. We do need... Okay, wait. We need the hand. Well, no, we don't even need the hands. What we're gonna need is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is what we're gonna do. I suppose we do this in red. Well, no, let's not. Let's do it in blue. We're going to do something like this. Maybe it's going to be on top. I don't know. I don't know if this is final. And then we're going to have our 5 products go in. And then we'll have, like, oxide go out on top. Or maybe right here. I'm not sure where it's going to go. We'll figure that out in a second here. Now, next. We need to grab one of these guys. And we're going to need you. And this is an important slice of everything here. Because I want this exact vertical slice. Because I do not want to do this again. a selfish reason. So if we do this like so, right? And we leave nice vias for ourselves. We can put 5 in. But I kind of don't... Oh, do I want to do something like this? Oh, I kind of do. You know what? Maybe we don't join in like this. Maybe this is not correct. Why are we not... Oh, okay. Excuse me. Actually, I'm kind of confused on why my eraser is not erasing. Do I have a button depressed or something? That happens sometimes. Oh, perhaps it was. So we're going to do something simpler. Alright? Return to simple. In fact, it's going to be so super simple. We don't even need that. Observe, well... Okay, I said I didn't want to do it differently, and here I am doing it differently. So here is the way it has to be, but there's going to be a twist. There's a challenge here. I can spread them more apart. We don't need any of these anymore. So let's design another candy area. So what we need, is first to upgrade all of this, right? We're going to do it. We're going to do it properly. So this guy goes in right there. But get this. And there's also going to be one right here. Right? Because we got a buddy. That is going to be right here, facing across. And we're going to have this unit. Which... doesn't look to be super big enough to fill, so we're gonna have like a half unit here. Alright, fine. Oh, we should probably see what kind of scale we need. This probably only needs half of what it's doing. And that's producing how much? Oh god, math. 90, 135, 141, just like 140-ish candies a second. So if it's going at half speed, we need to get 70 candies a second. And what do we do here? This is not going to be that. That is 2. That is 3. It's about 3 candies a second. And what number did I say? 70? Oh. Oh. So that's 20 of these in the happy case. And they use 8 gigawatts each. Alright, we can do it. We can totally do it, I believe. So we are going to be using that one over there. Just note for the class. But what we will be doing now is hooking this up. And then you have to be like this. And you have to be like that. And you have to be like... It can't be like that. Oh, you have to be like this. And this can be like that. And then you go like this. And you go like that. And we can actually save ourselves just a teensy bit of space here. Because, as I'm sure everyone noticed immediately, you can scooch that up by 1. And, of course, we must go over this in great detail. Because I don't really trust that I did this correctly. So, we're going to have... So, first off, are they... Okay, we need to shut them up. The flashing is getting to me. Alright, so... Are the proper color candies facing each other? That's a good first thing to look at, right? So both of these things... Oh, you're going the wrong way. So, no, you did not do that correctly. All right, good. Those are all going correct. So this comes here, that goes there. This goes here, that goes there. They both go right there. This goes right here, this goes right there, this goes right here, that goes right there. Okay, so I have reasonable belief that this is correct Oh, we can't put right here. We need a band to bend this all around. We might need more than one block of these. We might need to put even more speed into these. I think that's what we have to do. It's just going to be an absolute beast of electricity, all in the name of burning plutonium oxide. Yeah, that's a little weird. Anyway, did all these going? Because the last thing I want to do is to go through and have to fix everything. All right, so we have a unit here. And then all you guys can go away. And then right there, right there. Right there, right there. Okay, so we have a block. And what happens here? We have oxide come in on top, and we vent grossly insufficiently, right? Well, no. There's a bunch of types of uranium. We're venting grossly insufficiently here. Like, that's not all the things that can come into the... It's not all the decay paths. It may be the ultimate decay paths, but that's not all of it. Like... Oh, the list is so long I can't see it. All right. I wish I could whitelist. Or maybe I can. Or maybe I can. Oh, you got 5. All right. Okay. 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 We do it the other way. We don't walk the full nuclear decay chain. We just use the blacklist feature. Factorio is such a great game. It really is. I cannot sing its praises high enough. Already have that here waiting for me. Now we have a teensy bit of a problem here. And that we have to get out. But that's solvable. All right. So every conceivable waste product gets taken out on this line. And taken out on this line. And we'll share that infrastructure. And then oxide comes in. And we have our unit. Okay. Good. Good. Progress being made. So we're probably only going to get 4 of these guys in, right? Probably. Maybe if I compromise my principles a little bit. Let's see what happens when principle compromisation is employed. And we put them kind of right next to each other. See, I don't know if I'll be able to put a string of 5 in here. I mean, I could. I could scooch it over a little bit so I have room to move these guys as well. Alright, so there's no via here. This is a sign that something has gone wrong. Our communion with the divine has been permanently severed. I'm going to need a lot of PC parts. This is going to be a terrible, terrible block to route things through. I don't feel bad about this, and neither should you. I think we should probably not do this, simply from an efficiency point of view. Like, there's no need, even though these are cheap now, I still don't feel they are free. In my mind, they have value, and that value is to be preserved. So instead, what we'll do is like something right here. I don't know if that'll fit. That won't fit. Maybe we have to do something like this. And do a 2-5 with this. And of course, power it all. Power is easy. Power can be anywhere. Anyway, that's now moving at speed 414 gigawatts. And if we turn it down even more, no wait, we want a 2. It reaches all the way across. It doesn't reach all the way across. Better fire is here. So it's going to be a 1-5, and then it encompasses all. So that was utility science. So now we flag this guy. Yay. Oh, weird. Weird. Look, we've already got the next tech. I don't think this should happen. I think this is a problem. Like, I think the guy who wrote Auto Tech is going to look at this and start shaking. Like, is this right? Oh, it's an alternate path to Destroyer? There's 2 ways of getting Destroyer now? No. This just buffs Destroyer? This is weird. This is a weird effect of Auto Tech. Anyway, research that. How many we got? Not many. So now we're reaching across. They are all going at speed not enough. So maybe I will just spam the expensive modules. Sure, I can do it. No problem. So you go right here, and we're sharing the infrastructure like so. Only it's going to be a little different, right? I think that's what that means. Oh, we didn't put the new guys down here. I think this will work out just fine, though. Okay, and then you just need oxide in, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be just no problem. Absolute 100% no problem, boss. So I think maybe we have to scooch this over still more. Oh, and it's getting into problems over here. Can I fit another one? There's no way. There's absolutely no way I'll be able to do this, right? Yeah, it doesn't work. It needs to be two more tiles, which I could probably shave one off right there. And then it would be right here, which is still bad. All right, but the real problem is this is impinging. And this impingement is a problem. All right, we're taking this, and we're taking you, and we're going home. I know you're technically outside the factory's light and glory right now, and that really should make you feel uncomfortable. But to be continued on that, friends. All right, so this is just how we do it. And do we believe in that which we have done? Well, I believe you need to be shaved a little more. All right, so I suppose now that we have a little space here, we could use this for beacons. Like, just find a way to put one more space in here. It'll be ugly, but it would work. And if it is ugly, does it work? That's a real question. Oh, we can fit it in right here if we really wanted to. I kind of do, actually. It's just going to be an absolute hell belt for pipes to go through. All right. So maybe we scooch up by 1 as a consequence of that. That makes a lot more sense. That will be a lot prettier. Just make... Okay, here's a good test of the new bots. Rewrite all of this immediately, friends. And they do. I mean, okay. That's not a problem. All right, so now we have a problem. We do this. Oh, I'm painting very poorly for some reason. And we need to join in right here. I suppose we're going to do it. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Here, let's go get more belt and everything. And then it's not going to be pretty. It will never be pretty because it's not symmetrical with 2 rows. And I don't want to touch the walkway. I could put in 2 rows, but then I'd touch the walkway. Why would I do that if it would touch the walkway? We're not going to do that. That touches the walkway. No, we might touch the walkway. No. No, no. Okay, sorry. Demons in my head again. Where do we keep the blue undergrounds? Do I have to go just get them from a box? Like a primitive? Alright, sure. Just pick them up with my meat hands instead of having my metallic servants bring them to me. I suppose that's okay. So let's go down here and go down here. And then, oh, am I even out of particle? Well, there's more over there I'm going to harvest, so don't worry about that. So this one, easy. It's the next one that's going to be not easy. Make a nice little corner here. I suppose we could, instead of doing this wonderful stripe, which I really am enjoying, we can fold everything in here. So we need oxide in. So that'll come this way. Probably straight up like this. And then a big leap. And then we have an oxide in right here. Right? And that is how the oxide oxidizes. Right? Right there. Good. Good-ish. Good-ish. Oh, it actually hits right on the edge. That's a sign. That's a sign my heart is in the right place. So it doesn't really matter where I put these guys in the scheme, right? So that can go right there. And we have this issue. Don't worry, I see it too. I like this. I like belts. Belts are what you should be using in Factorio. The answer to your problem is the belt. Now, of course, we have a problem in that we're moving at the speed of 2 green loaders. But that should be more than enough, right? I mean, should be, maybe. We still haven't decided on a speeding scheme. You. Right here. This is you. You're taking the plutonium oxide. And right there. Could I just be doing this with a series of wormholes? Am I just being dumb here? I think I'm being extremely artful, but extremely dumb. Because I could just be clustering them around the wormhole and just have multiple wormholes. We can put 3 up here, 1 there, and 3 down there, so that would be 8 of them in 1 flower. I choose art, friends. I choose art. We will do it like this, and I'm aware that this is probably not the most efficient way of doing this. I mean, especially when all these inserters and all this stuff. But I think this is going to look nice, and I've already built it, and I was too dumb to do it the correct way. So between all of these factors, we have this still like this, right? Okay. Okay, I'm glad we had this talk. And I'm glad no embarrassing observations came to light. Yeah, you guys need this. I feel like something's been lost in translation here, friends. Because this has to be like that. Only that doesn't have to be that. Alright, so like that. Okay. Okay. We have chosen art. And we feel better about this, right? The life of art is the life of joy, so I've been told. We choose to believe this because we are so very much, we are committed. So we must believe that the life of art is the life of joy. If it is not, well, that brings up very, very uncomfortable questions about what we are doing here. Sorry. Life of arting. A lot of this can be simplified. See, I don't mind. Okay, here is the vertical overhang. Helps me. Because I don't see my problems. Yes, so right here. And then you, my son. Who is the closest one. You need to go right there. So you, right there. Oh, and it doesn't even work. Well. So it's the closest one, so we just do this then, right? And then bring it in like so. Great. Actually, this is a pretty good pattern. You'll have these knuckles. And then you go in right here. Yeah. I suppose the answer to everything is just spam wormhole now, huh? That is its own sort of dissatisfying. But I will just choose to do it like this. And when anyone asks, don't you know that you could have done it an easier way? I will block and report them. As is the way of my tribe. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Everything's cool. I'm cool, you're cool. Alright, so what we have here is this getting into the far side, and that being like that, and that being the far side, and the far side turns into the far side always. It is always the far side. Okay. I choose to believe that this is okay. I have reason to believe that parts of this might be okay. Yes. That's where we are right now. So all we have to do is just push oxide in, and we should be getting candy out. And we haven't dealt with the waste yet. I'll deal with that after it's running, because that's going to be an incidental sort of thing. All right, all you get picked up. Like, this stays. You stay. Hold on. I have to be very nuanced in my words here. These guys get picked up. This, maybe not even those guys. Well, these guys get picked up. I want to say all of this gets picked up. But not those guys. Those guys stay. What I want is now wormhole. Wormhole should be right here, because that's where our edge is. And that's the whole of the story right there. Oh, no, excuse me. You should be tuned first. There. And you should have that in place. Oh, it's flooding out. Alright, it started. So what I need is probably a lot more than what we're doing right here, right? Because this is now supposedly handling all of them. So we have to do the thing what we did before, right? There's going to be a before thing. With, of course, the implied after thing. And now we copy all of them, and then we do that. And we're going to do one of these. Oh, I really should have kept a sample. All right, the glowiest ones are on the bottom. Remember that. Probably should have thought of that before I did anything. Glowiest ones are on the bottom, and this is the least glowy. So right there. This is going to lead to an enormous drain in plutonium oxide in the short term as it fills a buffer. Which I strongly approve of. Alright. We have made different. No one in their right mind... Oh, it's going. No one in their right mind is going to say we made better yet. That is a value judgment we cannot render at this time. Okay. There, we are fully in place. And we are going to speed this to hell, right? And there's no... Oh, we also have to deal with waste. Don't forget that. Here, you have some plutonium. And do I just want to roll it across? I guess this is what we're doing. If we're going to spend the power, we're spending it in style. 1.2, new record. Wonder where that came from. 1.2 gigawatts. I wonder when it's going to break. So each of these are 11 gigawatts, 11 GWs, and there's 15 of them. So let's do some math. So each of these guys is eating one plutonium oxide a second. Okay, so we are eating 15 plutonium oxide a second. Okay, that's pleasant. I like this. And now this guy is making 10 a second, which is a smaller number. So you need to be increased. So you need a constant stream of plutonium peroxide. And I really hope we can vent that enough. Because right now it looks like we're losing the war. Oh, do we have to make it so they're on both sides? That probably would have been intelligent of me, right? So we probably need to do this instead. Like that. There we go. There we go. This is better. I choose art. I choose to make it look nice. And this looks nice. And if you think it doesn't look nice, you are wrong. I think we're probably making too much of all of this stuff. Like, these don't need to exist anymore. I think we're going to have to tone this down. I think this is going to lead to a new bottleneck somewhere. And there shall be problems. So we need 150 plutonium peroxide a second. Maybe we can produce that. Wow, that's a lot of primary 239. Forget rolling. We don't need it. Well, I guess it's not stacked, though, right? We should put a stackifier here. I don't want to use stack inserters because of the possibility of rot. But we should put in stackifier. It's not as much as it looks because it's not stacked. Okay. Okay. Where is... Oh, we have slurry right here. waiting for us, saying, I knew you would need me. I knew you would come back. Would you like to do another thing with me? Do you want the efficiency? And then just a box. And then you are ins and you are outs and you are full stack only. There we go. And then like that. And like that and that. Does this work? Actually, we should probably just do a full line, right? That makes it easier. And then... Actually, let's not do this. Let's just do it like that to make it easier on me. And we'll go over right there. You go there, you go there, you go there, and you go there. Alright, and then it's just a matter of connect, 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 followed by connect. Good. Alright, so now we are full stackifying. We are having trouble unloading. That is a problem. You know what? That's a problem for another day. I think we're just going to call this done. This thing that we did. I could use loaders to unload them too. And there's also a chance there can be a waste in here. I need to... Here, let's do that. I can't do it like I did before. Because it's oxide. Ooh, what to do about things that rot in this bin? Like, I really don't want to just go and enumerate every possibility. See, this is... These are both really edgy. Like, do I just put one stack inserter here? One won't break, right? What happens when something rots in the claw? I mean, it's very unlikely. Look where I am. But that doesn't mean it won't happen. I guess I have to think about this more. Oh, and we need more plutonium oxide, huh? No, this is good. So for the moment, this is okay. I think this is way more complicated than it needed to be. I think there's whole levels of problems verging on pathologies here. But I also think we're an hour into the episode, so I should move on. We have done something here, and we should be happy about that. Oh, we have to hook up waste. So we have this waste line right here in red to denote its low status. And then we have to do what with it? We have to get it to the universal waste line, right? And that's this. So it's just a matter of leaping straight over. I think I see a hand that doesn't have power right there. We will inspect it again, attempting to use our eyes. There. Waste out. Yes, it is a cursed mixed belt. Okay, we'll fix that. That doesn't work. Okay, you can be done now. This whole weird episode no longer needs to be considered. There. And all of this is now wasted out. And you can... Here, we'll help from here. There we go. There. Okay. That worked. You go right there and... Is this what I need? 1.3. All right. Now we're pulling the GWs. I should implement better power. Here, let's put that note. Implement better. Implement better power. All right, it's on the to-do list. Kind of looks like we can't supply enough oxide. Doesn't this look nice? Oh, okay, it doesn't look that nice. Maybe these have to be loaders in. Maybe that's what we need. Because we're like right on the edge of capabilities here. But it looks so nice. It really does. I look at this and I say, this is good. This is how this game should be. I could have probably done it a lot simpler and a lot easier to think about, just spamming stack inserters, spamming wormholes. But I didn't want to do it that way. Because I guess the word's dumb. Probably need a true balancer right here. Or maybe just preferencing it all on the top. A balancer with preference for the top. Alright, so in theory we should get a good measurement out of this, right? Because I'm actually present. I'm trying to escape out of the camera view. And I'm not in camera view. So this should be a true representation. These guys are spinning as hard as they can now. Oh, and now we're going to run out of this. Okay. Then we need to get rid of Purex Concentrate 1. That shouldn't be an issue, right? The Purex Concentrate 1 right here should not be an issue because it should share a soul with this with this area down here. Yes. And so maybe I have put this together. So this is, it only takes from here now. And this doesn't regenerate it. It just kind of moves it around. Wish I could catch this guy going. Alright, so this complicated system is going to get even more complicated quite soon. Because I want to say they're going at full speed right now. Yeah, the plutonium peroxide is now out. So what this says to me is I'm going to need to turn this back on. But you need that, and that's the valuable stuff. So no, this never gets turned on ever again. How is this getting out of balance on the Purex concentrate? You know what? I don't understand this, and it is not incumbent upon me to understand this right now. Question the first. Are we full up on fuel rod material? Yes. Actually, I think I need to put those true balancers back in right here. That whole... the whole line of them that we had. They weren't true balancers. They were just... maybe they should be true balancers. What is blowing up constantly? Maybe we do them here. We do this here. And it's nice and clean. Oh, I guess we can't do it here because of, well... no, it works. There we go. Alright. This is... oh, we have a destroyed flamer somewhere. Oh, there's a problem. That guy needs a next level command post. Where's this thing blowing up? Right here? Yeah, I need to repair the south. Why don't you have angry fluid? When did... oh. Oh. We can fix it. We can fix it. It's okay. It's okay. This must have lasted for a long, long time. I'm not sure the bots are here to be able to do this. All right, we got to write that down. We're not going to do it, but we're going to write it down. The south wall needs help. Okay. Didn't we get more? Yeah, there's layers upon layers of problems right now. The biggest one is this is not coming through anymore. I need more Timmy phosphate. And that means this has to go. No, it's Timmy phosphate 1. No, we have to get rid of the Purex concentrate. And Purex concentrate is only used... Oh, wait. Do we have to actually use the high energy waste recipe? No, that's the product of. So... this is what we're doing down south. You know what? I don't want to look at this right now. I am not... I want to go do uplifting. And I also want to do another cycle of making more diamonds. Let's first see if we have a diamonds problem, right? Yes, we have a diamonds problem. So let's look at the next bottleneck. And then we're just going to call everything. And then we're just going to keep doing this day after day. Our little loop. Make this a little bit... It looks nice. It looks nice. I feel I can be proud of this. But we have a definite problem coming up. It hasn't hit yet. I don't understand it. I'm hoping that it's mostly because the Timmy phosphate isn't flying through this area anymore. We're getting a backup, and that needs to be processed. I should do a balance on Purex Concentrate 1. This isn't even close to 50% full. Maybe we need 2 big speed mods on this here. Let's just assume that's the thing that's going wrong. Worst case scenario. We've spammed... worst case scenario, we have spam. I wonder if these shufflers are now eating plutonium peroxide that should not be eaten. Ooh, I wonder if that plutonium peroxide's necessary. Just necessary to eat the Purex concentrate. That I'm getting the balance off. By burning the plutonium peroxide right here, the balance is now a little off throughout the world. Ooh. Ooh, that's a real question. We're going to turn this off as an experiment. We're going to learn. We're going to go through this system till we actually understand it. That has been penciled into all of our calendars for somewhere in 2028, I think. We'll try to get there. So let's do a nice 5-3. Just speed you all up equally. Like, it doesn't even matter. Just, we're going faster here, and that's it. Is that gonna feedback you? Yes, it is. So we're gonna have to scooch this out of the way. Alright. There. The entire new system is now not mega sped, but quite sped. So we'll start moving everything through, and we'll look at it later with intelligence, right? Let's go look at fire. Because fire is cool. Right here. And then we look, and now we're at 480 damage a second. It's kind of hard to ignore. Great. And now we're going to look at diamonds again. Then, gonna have to take a break at some point. There's gonna be a little break and a long break. That's how we usually do things here anyway, so that's no Oh, so this is, oh, we need more diamond ore. The bottleneck is on ore now. That's kind of shocking. Diamonds. Diamonds. So it can't fall below that. I don't understand how it would be able to. So we're just going to upgrade this then. Need more ore. Okay. That's a good problem, right? If you're ever... Okay, where are we getting this? We're getting this from a giant cluster of diamond mines right here, right? Right here. Oh, I can introduce you to some new life phenomena, friends. Going at a healthy 28 a second. We can help you out. Probably only double it, though. Anyway, that's what we're going to be doing next time. So for right now, I am taking a little break. Just a little break. And then, looking at that which must happen later, there's going to be a longer break coming. I'm not looking forward to that one. Then after that, I have to start cooking food. Dinner tonight is beef bourguignon, which is something I've never made before. So I'm going to leave myself a little bit of time. It has to be started, and then it has to be cooked. Oh, we have candies. At least that'll remind us to come back and actually finish this up and give us a nice, healthy glow. I got to remember to get rid of these today. I've been carrying them around like security moon drops. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm taking a little break. Everyone stay here. I'll be right back. And then we'll have a longer break. And then everyone will once again stay here. And then once again, I'll be right back. You know how it goes. Keep sitting. Okay, back at it. What are we going to do? We're going to go uplifting. Yeah, it's strange that we're working so much on these things that we've done before, but plutonium has now morphed into totally different beast. Not sure what to think about it. We are going to look at all uplifting, right? Maybe we'll get some good news. Is someone taking care of that? Someone on that? Looks like maybe they are. Well, half of it's been repaired, so okay, someone's taking care of that. All right, fine, okay. I'll stop leaning over their shoulder, second-guessing them, being a bad boss. I want, take a look at that, that's good. Trees, good, seaweed, good, cacao, and endless, seething disappointment. You better show it right now. Let's do it. Give me either one of them. 1% chance. Oh, it's over a 1% chance. You can do it right now. Let's see it. No, of course not. No. Still only one product there. Still holding on there. Yeah, trash plant. All right, you're just gonna grind away. You've made 2,000. This has made 170. It's taken forever. Don't look at it. Don't even look at it. Don't step next to the Bodos. Bodos not friendly. Bodos going well. Maven's waiting for Zillifo. Moondrops. We have 3 now. I'm no longer sure how many we need. That's information past me knew. Present me just moves forward blindly on the faith that everything will be okay. In progress. It'll be fine. Relesia, done. Yadles, done. Arums, done. Potato, done. Renea, done. We will look at Utoi Alo, as is tradition. Utoi Alo is, in fact, not done. It is done. Almost 150... 150 chances and got nothing. We have still only one Guar. That's sad. And then down here, the prettiest flowers are in fact very pretty, completely done. So, and then of course, sap and mushrooms are done. That is the entire plantoid kingdom. Augs done, fish done, Zapiers done, Corlexes still in progress. We still love them. The cheese block, sponges done, doing great. Trits done, Zilipho not done. Zilipho still rolling. Zilipho's special. It's going to take a long time. I wonder why this is only half full. Oh, because probably Augs are taking a whole bunch of it. All right, noted. So there's our destroyer. We can now use destroyer capsules. Very, very good. Very, very great. It's going to be our last fire. So tomorrow we're going to pick a fight with the biters and see what falls out. Now that we have not fully upgraded fire, but very, very highly upgraded fire. I want to say fires are better lasers now. Because we can get this into infinity, right? And each time it makes the fire on the ground a little hotter. Till eventually, with many, many upgrades, just one-shot anything that steps on it, right? Alright, that's good. Ulrich's done. Dilmo's done? Question mark? This also leads into a question of Dingrit's done? Question mark. We will look at that. Let's watch antivirals. Okay, good. Still need more. Still going. It's producing... Oh, that could go faster. I should do something about that. Not now. We still have it on our list. I'll leave it on there for tomorrow me. Tomorrow me is more competent than today me anyway. Dilmo's not going. Or Dingrit's. Dingrit's and Dilmo's not going. Because you need the skin and you need the antivirus. Oh, okay. So it's all the stuff I was just looking at. The skin, however, I can bump. Yeah? Yeah. And then... We're low on artificial blood. All right. Watch. Investigate artificial blood. All right. Investigate is it's a higher priority keyword than watch. All right. So Dilmo's done, kinda. Vrox. I really don't know what to think about Vrox. Why are you... We're already back to this? Did I not come up with a solution? Was the solution not good enough? How is that possible? I don't really understand that. Because we shouldn't be taking Vrox from there anymore. Yeah, I do not understand that. And I guess I'm not required to. I guess I just walk away. Bees? Oh, we got a super bee. Oh, this is where we are today. We're finishing off our quads. So that's good. We can turn this now. And this is where we are. All right, the bees. Let's go over it again to make sure there's no randomness in this. So we take one bee and we package it into a nest, right? We take a bee, two Fidai, one Arquad, and some combs. It becomes one nest. One nest, quality Fidai food, which I have now, becomes 20 eggs. 20 eggs then hatch into 16 maggots, and then 16 maggots are enough to run one forward with a guarantee of getting more than one bee. All right, so this can all be shifted over. This guy's going to have to be reworked. The Corlexes are going to be relieved, I tell you that. So you are... This is the bee with four bars. And you are the maggots with 4 bars. And then you are the purple egg with the little people symbol in it. See? The little lots of people symbol? Well, you're that with... Oh. Why do I not see it? Oh, because this is a Corlex area, and I would not see it naturally. So we're going to pull you up and do something about this. That was, of course, the wrong move. And then you are the Fidai. And this is where the bees start. So we have to pick up all of this stuff. Perhaps far more than we think. Right. And then just all of this as well. Just put it back. And we need a hero bin. For those that have gone before and conquered. Take that. These we don't need anymore. I don't know why we have Dilmo cubs. They have to be very confused and extremely nervous. Why are there bees around? Why are there bees around? We've been told about the bees. Alright, so. Now we need a Fidai enclosure. Let's go get a preview of that before we do anything, right? Scrondrixes, Dingrits, Cotton Guts, Muckmoo, Arthurians, you're going to be next, Fidai. Unfortunately, you're bigger. That's not what I want. Because it's not going to slot in very easily. Nope. Well, looks like we're going to have to make it work somehow, huh? We're going to be doing some rerouting, some artistry. So this will do a big leap. Big jump. And then this will go to there. And we just lost something. And that's bad. So instead we do this and this. That. Oh, it doesn't go there. Oh no. Where's it going? No, it's going here. Why is it saying it's not, though? Why is it putting 2... Oh, because it is, but it isn't. Got it. Because it's actually going here. Alright. So I did that wrong. That should be of no shock to anyone. What we need to do is that. And then that to that. Okay. And now this can be safely moved. There we go. And now I don't have the Fidai enclosure, so let's just go get one. For real, not a ghost. And then we'll do this properly. And then, I don't know, I really don't have anything else on the other end of that sentence. We're just going to look what's in front of us. We will emulate the LLM. We will be as the LLM. We will just look at what's in front of us and respond immediately to that. And then immediately discard it. And have to commit absolutely nothing to memory. And just memorize patterns, rough patterns of behavior, which we can repeat over and over again. Turn the brain off. Smooth brain time. Smooth brain, happy brain. Fidais. Simics. Fidais? Really don't have level 3s of you? Really? No, we don't. And it's in the highest tech tier. Wow. Okay, we can deal with that. That is fine, he says, with a sense of resignation. We'll use level 2s. But this is real progress on the way to a worthy goal. Where are you, Fadai in red? So you're going to go right here, right? Right there. And you, I need to just, please just wander just a little bit. There. And, okay, good. It overhangs at exactly the point where I need to see. Beautiful. Absolutely wonderful. All right, so you are making these. Congratulations, this is your life. So. We need to bring in Fadais, filled combs. Here, let's start making a list. Fadai, filled comb, quality Fadai food. We should probably write down the numbers as well. So, and then bedding. It's 2 bedding. Not that really. 4 quality Fadai food. They're fed well during the process. Then we need how many Fadai? We need 2 Fadai. How many filled combs do we need? 5 filled combs. And this is to process 1 nest. And that's the job right here. All right, and then to do this, takes even longer, doesn't it? Okay, don't even look at that. Doesn't matter. And that makes 4 maggots, and it goes this way. And then it comes here, and we need a Xylopho larva. Wow. That's more than a little weird. But I can pull those in on just like a belt, right? Just belt it over. And then we can get our Xylopho larva in, and that's fine. Here, have some meat. And then that will produce the bees, and the bees will come back. And then when bees are greater than 2, then we will start harvesting them off into the hero bee box. All right, this is a plan. We can actually do this plan. So we're going to put you right there. You are now ready to go. Where do the empty combs go? That's a real... Okay, just out here and then, recycled into the rest of the hive. Okay. All right. So what are we doing today? Obviously, Corlex food is not the way to go. Put you there. Put you there. Put you there. So can I just swap out the animals? Would that be the easiest way to think about this? I mean... It means I wouldn't have to think, and that is solidly in line with the rest of my goals. You want Fadais instead. Do we not have Fadais on offer? Do we have to actually go up and get the Fadais? The Fadais aren't going to like this. Yeah. I don't think we ever brought them in out of laziness. All right, so just do this, right? And then give me those Corlexes, give me that food. Give me those Corlexes, give me that food. And then it's 2 and 3. And that would wake him up if I had not explicitly told him to go to sleep. I don't think we even need the energy drinks anymore. So, is this real? Is this done? Is this all that had to happen? I mean, aside from the Xylopho larva. And I have to go get some test Fadais. You guys, these Fadais get to watch. It's a, trauma experiment. No, it's actually a lot more humane than it sounds, but it is absolutely a trauma experiment. Once again, Pyanodon's neutral evil simulator. Oh, we're actually going. Byakua's. Wait, that makes the nest. The nest has to go here. So that happens like so. That's real easy. There you got your nest. We gotta get your milk barrels in. So all of this has to come over here. Luckily, that's not a very difficult ask. So right there to right there, and then right there, and right there. I think I'm going to finish this off, and then that long break I talked about is upon me. Where are my milk barrels? There we go. Then I'm going to have to go take care of that, and then we're going to come back after a long time. Not thrilled with that. And then you take the eggs. So the eggs have to come up here. So this is not right. We can fix it though. Then you are out with eggs. Great. And then over, and then you're just getting here. We're going to improve that. Okay, so bees come in on this line. Bees come in, get put in. Fideyes come in, combs get in. Nests go out. Combs go out. Nest comes in right here. All materials come in from this guy. This guy will do that. And then we have eggs and milk barrels. Milk barrels go out that side. Eggs go out this side into the incubator. And this is an incubator Mark II. We should probably put a Mark III here, but again, it doesn't actually matter. And this bakes them, and then we need the Xylopho larva. And then it makes bees, and the cycle continues. So we have to go get a source of larvae. Hello, friends. I'm afraid I must request some of your larvae. Right here. I'm not seeing any larvae on here to be harvested at this point. That's kind of unfortunate. It strongly suggests that we are producing at the greatest speed, the speed that we need. Oh, we can put better repo complexes here. Do I have the happy hearts? I do. Nice. And then we're just going to come and steal some of your kids. And it's just how it goes. You know, some days you get a nice, better home with more of your friends. Other days I come and I take your kids. And just how it's just it. We don't need that many. Don't just calm down. We don't need that many of them. We do need them. And then right there. And then we're going to find a way to get over to the hive. No, I didn't say the hive. Of course not. I wouldn't be taking your kids to the hive. The hive is it's a terrible place. It's like, I agree. Absolutely not for children. It's not for adults either. It's not for any form of life that wants to keep a hold of itself. But we still have to drag this belt over to the east here. You know, no, just trust me. It's only a coincidence that the hive is that way. I don't know where you heard all these silly rumors. You know how the other Xylopho like to gossip. Like, I thought you guys were better than that, frankly. Pyanodons making you more terrible by the day. Are we actually doing this? Have you snagged any? Yeah, you did. All right, they're on their way. The vital ingredient. The life of the sea. There we have them. Again, kind of curious to me that they do not spoil. But I guess I shouldn't really complain about that, huh? I have to limit my complaints daily. I have, in fact, extremely little to complain about in my life. So I just need to take that little thought and hang on to it. Because I am not without my challenges. I have to deal with the world of technology. And that is its own set of constant, pulsing, throbbing frustrations. I'm sure you know what I mean. Here, take these, process them. And you don't even need this. Here, I'll put it here and just dangle it in front of them. This is your incentive. In order to... Oh, wait, we got to put it over there. No. This isn't used any... Over here? Okay, over here. Here, drain this out. There. That'll get used. Now, I think we're done, right? I think we have done the thing. Have the Zilipho arrived? Yes. We need 8 of them. It doesn't matter. It makes tons. It literally doesn't matter. This whole thing is slow. What we need is this guy to come back. And he's almost here, right? Now he's going and getting fit eyes. I kind of want to take my break now. Okay, I kind of have to take my break now. I have to go see the terrible reality that lurks outside of the factory. How I wish I could stay here always, but no. There are things that must be done. Then I gotta cook. That's gonna be alright. I like cooking new things. And I had this on my vacation, and I thought, this is really good. And it doesn't even look that hard. I should figure out how to make this. And I will. Alright, I can kill 5 minutes, though. Here, let's just say that this is working, right? Look, celebration in progress, done. And then we're going to probably do one more thing today. Let's peek ahead. How have the Wobbly Boys been? The Wobbly Boys have not been performing. What am I looking at here? You have them both. Why aren't you doing the... Are you... Because it's at the wrong depth. Because of overhang issues again. One of the biggest structural problems with the game. So this hasn't gone at all. Okay. First shot, first try. We need 2 Wobbly Boys now. Alright, you're going to continue to churn. No enormous loss. So let's go peek back on what we've done today. Diamonds are now ore limited. I did not expect this to happen. I thought it would be a long time before we saw this. It shows what I know, right? And we should have stabilized at some point north of 1.2 diamond. 1.2, yeah, it's at 1.6. And now we're ore limited. Don't worry, I'll be back. I'm not done yet. I'll be back. And then over here, I'm kind of completely terrified of what I've done. We're still making this, which is feeding the system. And I have more I can tap, but maybe I need to do that. Oh, no, I don't need any more of that. No, never mind. These guys are still completely spinning. These guys are spinning to win now. All right, I was correct. We just had to run the system forward a little faster, and the clog would resolve itself. Okay. Good to be correct about something every once in a while. It doesn't have to happen every day. Yeah, and you're pumping. And there's definitely a cycle here. Because now this is up above 50%, but it had to have fallen below 50% at one point. I don't know. This guy's almost back. So we're going to look at waste stream. And that's you. This. Specifically this. And now we're doing almost 2 a second. Almost. It's actually boosted up quite a bit. I wonder about these crashes, but we're producing more. This is good. I like this. All right, where's my dinosaur? Probably not. No, we're definitely not getting to a third tech today. It's all right, though. All right, he's at Wobbly Boys. I want to see this run before I walk away. And then we're probably going to go all the way over to Fadai. Maybe, I don't know. We're going to make progress, and that's for sure. All right, fill her up. I want to see this working. Okay, great. All right, there we go. The rave has begun. Oh, it takes... Oh, there's prod associated with it. Oh, that's going to make everything so much better. How much prod is here? 10%? That's... Hey, I'll take it. No problem. Then it's going to be the eggs are out. Trying to think what they're dancing with. This is very Dark Souls right now. The egg bearers dance for their queen. All right, and then pop. And then the better eggs are over. These should be an ingredient. Why should these be ingredient? 1, to force people to engage with the bees. 2, they're made in excessive amounts here. You don't need anywhere near that much in order to keep this cycle going. So there's room in just a natural maker to skim some off. So this is an excellent point, an excellent hook to make hard mode even harder. Not that there's anyone maintaining hard mode at the moment. But, you know, the thought is there. And then you need 4 maggots, and then you need this. I'm just saying we're done. This is good. This cycle is complete. I need to take a break. I will be back. You will still be sitting here. Yes, such is the way. All right. Terrible necessities. Properly navigate. Oh, we don't need to do this anymore. I'm just suddenly looking at that and seeing, oh, this is just not even a thing. We'll leave that right there, just awkwardly hanging. So this is good. You're still baking, and you need 2 more runs. We'll stop by here before the end, but I think this is the cycle. So what are we doing? Going straight over to the Wobbly Boys, which were being real lazy. Now we finished 24. Why? Where'd the barrels go? Oh. Okay. All right. Wait. I guess it's just you then? It wasn't filtering. The filter was there, but it wasn't actually working. Okay. That's reasonable, I suppose. And then that's feeding these guys in. But that's probably not going to be enough, right? At least this has been working for a while. Here. Process all of them, friends. We need 2 big Wobbly Boys. Where'd they go? No, really, where did they go? Oh. It should go right here. That's not really what I want to see. I mean, I want to see that, but at the same time, I don't. Why is... Oh, they made it in. Okay. That solved the problem aggressively. Like, that probably hurt a lot. It's going to hurt more in a second here. All right, this is running and working, and I don't want to look at it anymore. Scrondrix is done in the long ago. Dingrits are now done, right? And it's waiting for items. Don't look at it. Cotton Guts. Cotton Guts are finished. Excellent. And now we're all the way over to Muckmoos. Muckmoos are done, have been done. We're here to Arthurians. I am going to peek at Fidai, though. Fidai wasn't ready because it wasn't going, because no, here, we're going to go out of order. This guy, this Fidai, needs to start running. And it wasn't running because we did not have quality Fidai food. And so we're just going to be a little out of order today, and we're going to start running this. Then you go in and you go in, and it's just a matter of, well, how much of this is local? You need Fidais and meat and energy drink and lights and all the dance floor stuff. Do you need bedding? No, you do not sleep here. So we can probably pull speakers off this line and then also get the lamps off this line. I say probably, and then I go immediately to go do that. Speaker. You can also get the Fidais, well, from that box. And then I guess we do this, and you are just lamp. Was that a double explosion? But if red belt was destroyed, I don't think we have the ability to put that back. So can a doubled explosion knock out Bodo's installations for good? I should probably look into that, right? It sounds like something I should pay attention to. Or at least someone on engineering staff should look at. I will investigate. So, good. You need lots of Fidais, of course. There. That was the purpose in that. And I still have more in my inventory. Fidais come down. And that's pretty easy. And this is pretty easy. I still can't get rid of these. There. Stuff them full. Okay, good. There. All right, so dancers, lights and sound, water barrel I can get. Do we have meat up here? We do. Is it going to be a bit of a problem? It is. All right, so okay. So this will get our meat, and I think we just have a generic jerky out right here. Jerky. That's you. And right there, and grab and place. And I think that's good enough, right? So all we need to bring in is quality Fidai food and zinc finger fusion. And of course, yeah, and cycler. Right here. That is in and out, so long as out is not barrels. There we go. And that'll work. We'll go get some barrels. So we need a dinosaur. And we need to get some items. We already have Fidai in progress, even though that was a bit of a lie, I suppose. I suppose getting the food does count as in progress. Getting to this point and looking at it quasi-seriously, that counts, right? All right, we need one. It's going to be 50-50. All right, we don't even have to write anything down. That's easy. Mr. Dinosaur, you have to go on a magical journey. Dinosaur hungry. Some food. Then we need to go get Fidai food, the good stuff, which is right there. Go get the good stuff. And then, you know, zinc finger fusion, which is same as it ever was. And then you come here. Circuit condition, comparator equals go. Unload, unload 1 and 2. And then like that, and then like that. Okay, off you go, friend. This is super simple. There. And this shall cook. I don't think that needs anything. Okay, it needs barrels. Okay, let's go get a fistful of barrels. Then we'll start this off. And then we probably have to do the exact same thing for the Arthurians. Like, it's going to be the exact same pattern. And I guess we'll do that. It's going to put us a little over, but I had to take a long break, so I feel entitled to actually have a sense of accomplishment in my life. Because I've been way too many calls that do not provide that sensation. I think we all understand what that means. Where am I? Further? No, too far. Then after this, we're getting into the real exotic animals. Like, who's next door? It's our friend the Come Out. There. Okay, that's getting ready. You're going to get shoved in as soon as that processed. All right, so this is going. Good. And I think we have to do the exact same thing. Bring a happy heart over here. And you are going to be uplifting Arthurians. Here, we've done something. It's officially moving. Officially in progress. And then, yeah, there's not a lot left. That's a relief. This is getting quite tiresome. Oh, we need more Arthurians in general. I wonder if I should pay attention to that. And it's going to be pretty much the exact same pattern, right? Water barrel, caged Ulrichs, and then we get all sorts of these things. And any of them rot? No. So we just kind of accumulate. Okay. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, no problem. I'm going to have to go get more barrels. It's a little problem. Not a big problem, just a little problem. That's out of alignment. That is ugly. I can do better. That's out of alignment too. That is ugly. That's in the past. We don't think about the past here. Okay, and one of these little winter bins as per normal. It's all pretty much the same thing, right? Doing the same thing over and over. We need a creativity pass. You know, just go get the that's what's missing in uplifting. That's what's missing in Alien Life. Now, okay, good things about Alien Life. Striking profusion of content at all levels of the game. There are a lot of plants and animals, and you are constantly interacting with them, and that's fabulous. That is really, really good. It is not thin content. Okay, wait. It is not narrow content. It is very broad content. What I'm trying to say here, politely, as to not offend anyone, is that it's a little shallow content, especially at the high end. Needs a bit of a pass here. So we can probably get bedding and the Arthurians from here, right? And we need more Arthurians, but you know what will really help with that? Uplifting. So there's your Arthurians. There's your bedding and Varrock cocoons. I probably shouldn't have done that for like a couple different reasons. I don't need cotton guts. I need things to stop blowing up. Didn't I have a thought regarding that? I things having blown up and then need to be put back in. I think that was hit with a double explosion. We'll get that tomorrow when I run by. Or maybe it's just too deep in. Maybe that needs to be replaced with normal belt. I could do that right here. And then I really only wanted one. I kind of don't understand what this is doing right here. Was this a splitter? What was this doing? This was going down, down. I don't get... Oh, it went nowhere to begin with. Oh, so it doesn't matter. So it was probably doing this, right? Okay, don't look at it. Demons. We want... Yeah, this. You're going to be betting. You're going to be rock cocoon. Great, right? And then you're going to come down here. And you're going to come down here. Right there. And we're going to see what side you guys are on. Actually, I think that's probably not important, right? There. And that loads in this and this. And all I have to go is get Ulrich's and zinc finger fusion in equal amounts. So we have to put down a cagifier here. And we need to have a decagification session. But for the moment, we just need this guy. We need to go get you and Ulrich's. Do not tell the Ulrich of their fate. They do not want to know. We have dinosaur hungry. Grab you, go there, put that, go there, and then we want Ulrich food. Which I can't... Oh, we don't need Ulrich food. What am I even talking about? We just need the Ulrichs themselves. Which I just kind of lost focus on. So Ulrichs. Yes, you go get a whole half. No, wait. No, go get 1,000. No, they stacked a double high. Caught myself there before I caused a problem. Happens now and again. Come here, get these guys, pick that up, and get 1,000 there. Come here, go right there. Circuit condition. Parador equals go. Unload until target. Unload until target. Then 1K, followed by 1K. Bop and bop. Off you go, friend. Alright, so I'm going to need to go get some cages. That's fine. Probably steal some from the Vonix area, right? And then this has to be no barrels, no cages. And then this has to be cage only. In like this and like this. You are only cage. And because the footprint is kind of bad, it looks like it's reaching from nothing and adding to nothing. I'm sorry, Mr. Alien Life person. I do not like this building. Caged Ulrich. Yeah, Alien Life needs a depth pass way at the end. Or maybe even starting in the middle and at the end. Just making it all more convoluted, making it a little more interesting. I have thoughts on all of that, but we'll see. There's a lot of uncertainty around the project at the moment. We will see where it ends up. I have stolen the cages. Actually, is that legal and valid to do? that a good thing? I think we have to bring in cages, but why did I steal all of them? Right? Oh. You go and get more? Alright, I guess... Why was he going then? If that was only triggered when I performed the theft. Alright, I should probably examine that at some point. But Fadai, almost back. He'll be here shortly. And then Arthurians shall be here shortly. And then this will start rolling. Oh, we have to have an out. This is everything that's not caged in this. So everything will go here. And how many eggs do we need? We need 1 egg for a 50% chance. And we have to get auto antigens. So this has to be done down south. Maybe not have to, but probably is going to. All right, and that's 50% at a cub. That is rough, friends. This could brick. We have a chance of working, so bricking could occur. So when I get the cub, what do? The Arthurian cub can go into Arthurian. Okay, once you make it through, you're going to be all right. And then the one Arthurian... how do we make more eggs? Then there's this. Then it's just one Arthurian egg in, one Arthurian in, and we get eggs out. That's it, right? Why aren't we seeing a full... Here, let's take a look over here. Arthurian. That's you. That's you. All right, so what do? So yeah, it's just one Arthurian into 3 eggs. So this is strongly positive once we get past this. I guess we got to get the auto antigens up here. I wonder if we're doing that already. Use it in perfect sample and this and this. Do we actually put it on biofluid? It's a very good candidate for biofluid. In that it needs just a tiny bit. Tiny bit. No, it's not on. I should do that. Let's do that to wrap up. And that's going to be it for today. It's a good place to stop. We made a lot of progress today. We changed a lot of things. The problems that we have are now different. For better or for worse, they are different. And that's great. That makes everyone happy. And let's take this very, very precious fluid we need in very small amounts. Where aren't you going? Where aren't you going? Oh, you are going. You just need better Dilmos. Oh, all of that's coming soon, friends. Don't worry about it. And we put a provider tank here. And we provide. As is our role. I think we're just going to overflow, though. Probably 90% overflow at that. So we're just going to harvest off little bits for right now. But eventually we'll get super Dilmos, right? Maybe we have them right now, and I can do this in the moment, now that I'm feeling it. Yes, I can. You have your first mission, friend. And that is to do this a lot faster. This is going at speed 1.6. It's going at 3.7. That's really weak from going from level 1s to... Yeah, it's a weak strain. There's not enough going on with Dilmos. Alright, that's fine. We have better Dingrits being made. We have actual confirmation of that. Good. Alright. I am now done. So, let's wrap ourselves up, do our recap, and then move on with our lives. Tomorrow we come back and do it again. It's actually going to be like Groundhog Day for a bit. I mean, obviously, we're still doing uplifting every single day, but we're actually making progress there. But in addition to that, like, it's going to be diamonds and plutonium peroxide for a while. And I never did put in faster antivirals. I need to implement better power. That's not an immediate problem. We're doing fine. Power's fine. All right, let's wrap this up. Pull back. Center ourselves. Find our magic pixels. And then, pop up by one. Okay, so, screenshot. Screenshot taken. Screenshot aggressively taken. Good. What do we do today? Well, as I've mentioned before, we're in a loop. Half of this is actually real forward progress. Is what we're scaling up production of the americium oxide waste stream, which I'm pretty sure we're going to need coming up to make space science. Not actually sure, just pretty sure. So we completely reworked plutonium production here with a focus on plutonium peroxide destruction. And we're seeing if we can fuel ourselves entirely off of basic plutonium production paired with all plutonium peroxide headed into this. There's a lot of balance problems in the system that I'm worried about. I have to watch it very carefully, but all indications were that this is a good idea. This is a good thing I'm doing. Big smiles for everybody. Thumbs up. We're going to watch it over the coming days. The two things to watch are we still making fuel rods appropriately, and are we making ever more of the waste stream primary product? And if those things are both true, then I can say I've done good. If not, well, we're going to work on it again. Also, addressed a bottleneck in diamonds. It has resettled into a new configuration with a new bottleneck, and that is just ore in. So tomorrow I have to go spend the GWs in order to make a whole lot more ore flood into the system, and then we'll get a new bottleneck out of diamonds. And we're just going to keep doing that every single day until diamonds are not the bottleneck by any means. It's just all backed up all through that. Can't wait. It will happen. In better news, we are making more and more diamonds every day, and that's all dumping directly into advanced coding. We should probably, I am going to check on Intelligent Unit before we leave. We're just going to check on that right now. Extra recap content, friends. We never went and looked at our favorite thing, which is probably healthy because we have to stop. We have to let go of this attachment we have. Oh, they have something else. Well, that's just pretty. Yeah, that's going to help a lot of stuff. But if you have advanced coding, why? Oh, now the bottleneck has moved to Bragg reflectors, which is a known issue. I don't know if I really care about this that much. I think I have to copy and paste this entire thing. But you're up with Megaprod. You are Megaprodded. Do you have all the ingredients you need? Kinda no. Kinda this is the new bottleneck right here. And it is moving as fast as it can. It could be sped a little bit more to process more of these trits. Kinda happy that we never ran out of the special trits. So maybe I speed this up a bit more. You can never print a photo 4, right? No. Comes only from the trit. Alright, so this has to go faster in order for this to go faster. Alright, maybe we do that. Maybe this is our next bump. But anyway, things are going really well. We can probably see that on a neat graph, too. Intelligent. That's not looking bad at all. That's kind of constant production, interrupted every once in a while. Very, very short, very briefly. But that's solid. I like that. 100 a minute, close to 2 a second. Yeah, I'll take it. Anyway, what else were we talking about? After we messed with all that, we did uplifting as per normal. We swept through, nothing, no movement on the plant kingdom. It's going to take a long time. A lot of movement on the animal kingdom. Confirmed Dilmos are done. Confirmed Dingrits are done. Arquads are now done. I'll hook that up. Moved Fadai forward. Moved Fagnots forward. Moved Arthurians forward. And so we're getting real close to the end there, and that's nice. But that's all we did today. And tomorrow we'll do all this more or less the same way again. Thank you very much, everyone. We'll see you all next time. Bye-bye, buddy. Bye-bye.